Allen wanted a push off on Harden. Meanwhile, Allen flips it up and in. Felt the contact. Little circus shot. Goes down and a chance for a three-point play. Harden with his second assist.
What a difficult shot. I was impressed just with the catch. James Harden throws this pretty low for Jarrett Allen. This is not an easy catch. He's down there below his knees on the catch, accepts the bump, able to stay with it, concentrate for the finish.
It did appear that was not just a release by Harden with his right arm. That looked like a shove. Harris sits down. He's got 2 fouls. So Thompson comes back in. And Jarrett Allen hits the free throw. Cavs with their first early lead. Here's Thompson. You see how far off the Cavs play, daring Thompson to shoot. Sam Merrill, by the way, into the Cavs. Thompson gets inside, gathers, throws it back out, and turned it over. He had 4 turnovers in game 4. Detroit struggled with the turnovers. And Thompson comes right back. That's 5 turnovers now for Cleveland.
It's been a major part of this series. 15 on average each team per game.
Cunningham with his first points. Schroeder up top, Merrill. Harden, Allen, and Strus, the other 5 for the Cavaliers. Shot clock at 8. Harden gets in the paint, the floater's up, shot, bounces around and drops in. The soft touch from James Harden.
You're right. It looked like that was long. I thought that was going to hit the far rim and kick out. He got a very friendly bounce on that floater.
Well, Harden 4 points, couple of assists. Cunningham blocked by Strus. Thompson, his long arms in anticipation. Cunningham comes right back. And there's a play. That's the intangible of Asar Thompson. Keeps getting other possessions for his team.
Well, activity creates opportunities for yourself and your teammates, and he did it right there.
Merrill, quick release on that three-pointer's good. He barely had it in his hands.
He doesn't need much time or space, and you see how quickly he swiveled his hips and got his feet set. That is not an easy shot. That's a guy that practices that every single day so he can get it off in a short period of time.
Did you swivel your hips when you shot?
I swiveled my hips, but I will not do that on the dance floor, I guarantee you.
Thompson blocked by Allen. There comes Harden the other way. Finds Schroeder. Schroeder off the bounce, drives inside, layup's good. And a foul, got hit in the head. Harris LeVert's going to be called for it. And a chance for a three-point play for Schroeder as we have another timeout.
Well, shooters like to turn those hips right there. Look at him rotate, get squared up. Picture perfect release. What a threat from the 3. And then again, the clean set screens. Take a look at Sam Merrill right here with this back screen on Jenkins. Strus reads it. He's going to flare to the corner. The reason this is so tough to defend is because both defenders, when you're guarding shooters, you overcompensate because you're so worried about losing contact with the guy you're guarding. That should have been an easy switch to communicate, but shooting ability creates confusion because the defenders are so worried about that guy getting free.
You saw that number on Sam Merrill when he plays and when he doesn't. What a difference. You know, sometimes teams just play better when a certain guy's on the floor with them. Often it's the stars, but often it's the role players who just help the team connect. And that's what Kenny Atkinson says about Merrill. He says he's a difference maker.
The other thing he said about him, he competes. He is tough defensively, so you're not sacrificing a lot on that end of the floor.
So Sasser on the push-off. Sasser's only played 3 minutes in one game so far. As Atkinson shouting out instructions. And has only played 5 total minutes in the playoffs, getting an early call here. Strus launches. And here comes LeVert. Isaiah Stewart also in the game for Detroit. Mobley's back in for the Cavaliers. Cunningham guarded by Strus. Finding some room, falling away. Shot's good. 8 points for Cade Cunningham. Donovan Mitchell trying to get going. He had a slow start the other night, finished fairly well.
Not bad.
Schroeder pass deflected. Thompson got another piece of it. And Cunningham throws it down. Asar Thompson is a menace defensively.
And look, the Cavs have done some nice things offensively, but they still haven't cleaned up these turnovers. That's 6 already in the first quarter.
Strus wide open, and he hits the three. Excellent three-point shooter who has not shot as well as he'd hoped, but doing other things, but he's on target here tonight.
And it was created because of the early push. You got the Pistons to run back to the paint. Strus trailed.
Stewart knocks down a three. That's not what you expect from Stewart. He's not a bad three-point shooter. So far in the playoffs, he's now 3 for 5. That one off the mark. Thompson playing with reckless abandon, brings it up the floor. Stewart's going to try another. Stewart hits another one. Beats Stu from long range. And the crowd in a frenzy. Pistons have hit 5 of 8. Mobley, Strus, Merrill, nice fake, sidestep, fires away. That one won't go. Knocked out of bounds. It looked like it was that's touched by Mobley, and it was.
Well, I'm not sure this was part of the defensive game plan for Kenny Atkinson. You didn't expect Isaiah Stewart to walk into this first three. You certainly didn't expect him to run it back as he trailed the break. And then a great closeout by Stewart on Sam Merrill forced him to reload that corner three.
He shot 33% during the regular season, took 120 of them, but has taken very few in the postseason. Cunningham falling away, in and out, and Mobley grabs it. Mitchell poked away by LeVert, poked away a second time. Mitchell can go back and get it, but the shot clock is down to 10. LeVert's fighting over a screen. Mitchell drives off the glass. Trips and falls, and he's shaken up. There's a photographer right underneath the basket. I'm not sure if that's where he tripped. But it was right after the layup. No, he just turned it. It was right in front of the photographer, but he just turned it.
Yeah, he never even made it over. Little bit, looks actually from that angle, did his heel hit the top of the photographer's shoe?
But he's going to stay in the game. See that all the time. You see the ankle turn. If it goes just a little bit more, you could be out for weeks. And you just sometimes have to just walk it off.
One of the worst sprained ankles I ever had as a player was in warm-up lines before a game when I stepped on a cable, like a television cable. So that's a tough spot for Donovan Mitchell right there. Looks like he's going to be okay.
Again, this is final seconds here of the first. Mitchell's got a chance from half court. Is up. Good attempt. That ends the first.